Yeah, my name's Thom. My coach is Thom. I'm just used to saying that. And I've been coming here since July, so end of July, so I guess we're looking at five. Yeah, this is like month 7, maybe 8 now, yeah. And I started coming basically because I was injuring myself fairly regularly just sitting at a desk.
Yeah.
Like maybe every 6 months, every 8 months, I'd hurt usually my right shoulder and sort of into my neck. And then I would have to lay down in a bed for 2 days and not move. And I was just like, I didn't, yeah, I needed that to not happen so frequently. So I started coming here on the advice of Darcy. I'm one of Darcy's referrals. And it was amazing, like even sort of about maybe 2 weeks after I started coming here, Thom had me doing prone snow angels at home every day. And after about 2 weeks, I was more comfortable just sitting. Like I didn't realize I was so uncomfortable sitting at a desk every day, and until it went away, and I was just like, oh, this is nice. Like I can sit here. Yeah. So, and then it's just been I don't know, finding new goals from there, and really trying to focus on like working on my shoulder in the ways that I need to. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I think I'm more comfortable standing for long periods of time. Like I kind of knew to like squeeze your butt when you're standing. Like that's a thing that I never really had any. Nobody had ever cued me to do that, but I'd sort of like read online that was good.
Yeah.
But now it's like, yeah, like pulling your ribs and your hips together in combination with that, and it's just like you can cycle between that and relaxing, and suddenly like I don't know, you can just stand for a long time, and it's okay. So that's good. And otherwise, I can sleep on my right side now. So, and that was the thing, is I would go to work, I'd be like, I'm really uncomfortable, and then I'd sleep on my right side, and I'd wake up and everything would have ceased in the night. So I can choose which side to sleep on now, so that's been good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, just to have like the physical energy to pick Hugo up, that's his name. Thom gave me a cue the other day when you're doing your last deadlift and you go to put the bar down. You should imagine that it's your sleeping infant that you don't want to wake, which I think is appropriate. Like, you realize when you're putting your baby down, you're like, oh, I don't have a good grip to take my hand out gently. So you adjust, and then you're like, okay, bend at the hips, straight back, and it makes it easier. It's a good cue. But one thing I did already kind of hurt my wrist holding him. I got a thing called mother's thumb, which comes from like holding your wrists cocked like this, sort of like around his head, which usually comes from breastfeeding, but I don't know, apparently some way I hold him. Something I'm doing, I don't know, just too much in the wrist, so I've tried to put him more in the elbow as opposed to mid forearm, which, I mean, I don't know, I guess I haven't injured myself in some other way, but at least I sort of bounced back from that pretty quickly, and then worked with Thom to make sure I wasn't going to injure it again coming in here.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, Tom's good with like, if I've sort of not been in for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days somehow. I mean, maybe he checks the sign-in thing, but he knows, and he'll shoot me a text. And so that's sometimes all I need, and usually it's like, no, I'm coming in tomorrow, but thank you for the text message. When I was out of town for a while, we sort of like looked at the exercise schedule and changed it so I could do it with just a dumbbell in Alberta, so that was good. And then otherwise, yeah, like once I was comfortable and my shoulders were feeling stronger, it was like, yeah, what are my new goals? What am I going to do? So it's February now. We set new goals for this year, which seem attainable, but also kind of like crazy how big those numbers are going to be. Like where I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, like, but you know, we're seeing progress as I go. Just keep showing up and work on that grip strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I really like the system here. When I came in, the first thing I told Thom was I don't want to injure myself being here, and then otherwise he's like, don't worry, like here's what you're gonna do when you perfect that exercise, you move to this one, and that was exactly what I was looking for. I didn't know what it would be, but it's been really good, and then I can sort of sink my teeth into it and have fun with it. So.